Oh.
Straighten up.
Oh,
sorry. I have all the picnic baskets all ready to be picked up in the morning. And I put all the leftover food in the freezer, and it is full.
Great,
so you be very careful if you go and open it.
Yes. Why don't you stay here tonight instead of going all the way back to Glenville?
I've already asked Susan. I knew I was going to stay late, so I asked her, but thank you anyway.
Alice, I bet I haven't even thanked you. I don't think we would have been able to get through this wedding if it hadn't been for you.
No, listen, I was glad to make any contribution I could. I was so happy for Laura. Well, anyway, good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night, Alice.
Good night.
Nice trip. Hey. It's about time to turn in.
Would you think that I was absolutely insane if I asked if we could have a fire tonight?
Certifiably, yes. But on to it.
Thank
Give me
you,
one
my love.
minute.
Alan and Monica looked happy this evening, didn't they?
Yes, they did. It was so nice to see everybody happy.
You know, I think that this is our special place. Just as the park is for Laura and Scotty.
Well, I've got to say that I am a little bit prejudiced to our special place. Because I don't have to worry about the weather all the time.
I love you.
I love you. Yeah.
I will never be able to tell you, Rick, how very, very grateful I am to you for what a wonderful father you were to Laura while we had her here. Rick, I had her such a short time. Only 3 years.
I know. What are you thinking about?
About 200 or 300 things all at once.
I know what you mean. Me too.
Mostly I was thinking about Port Charles and that everybody there seems so far away all of a sudden.
They are. Are you starting to get homesick already?
Of course not. From now on, wherever you are is my home. And as long as I'm with you, I'm happy. You're everything I'll ever want or I'll need, rolled up into one single person.
Well, I'm not a single person anymore. I'm a married man. But I do kind of like what you said.
Aren't we lucky? We like everything about each other.
Well, I wonder how many other married couples started out felt that way, too.
Excuse me. I know you were too involved to notice, but the captain just turned on the seatbelt sign. We're starting to make our descent now into the Los Angeles airport.
Oh, wonderful. Isn't this exciting?
I hope you both have a wonderful honeymoon in Los Angeles.
We will.
If you're looking for the future at the bottom of that cup, Monica, I can tell you right now it's bright and happy.
I know that.
You look pensive. Are you all right?
Sure, I'm fine.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, that shouldn't be too hard to guess. I was thinking about Laura and Scotty's wedding night.
Actually, it's still their wedding late afternoon in California, right?
That's right. So, what did your father have to say when you called him?
He said he's following Rick's orders to the letter. At least with Tracey being out of the way for a while, he won't have all that pressure that she normally puts on him.
Mercifully. I hope you're going to tell Tracey that you know she's responsible for the Kikorian thing getting back to Larry Forsythe via Grace Dobson. Ellen, she just can't get away with something like that. If she does, it just encourages her to try some more.
I have full intentions of letting her know, Monica. Problem is with Tracey, once she gets a vendetta going, she doesn't know where to stop. It's only because of Rick's closeness to you that she's going out of her way to harm him, believe me.
The thought of someone like Tracey trying to harm Rick's reputation when he is so dedicated just makes my blood boil. If she had any idea of the inner workings of this hospital, she would know that what happened that night wasn't without precedent.
Don't get yourself so worked up over it.
Well, I'm sorry. I just can't help it.
Look, Monica, you've got to admit that it is a little bit unusual for a surgeon to do what he did in the course of that operation. Even though he was under a great deal of pressure, and even though I'm the first one to admit that I was responsible for a great deal of that pressure.
All right, all right. But all that is past you.
True. Except, you know, I've wondered.
What?
You said that Rick told you at that particular time what was responsible for that deep depression. Well, I didn't press you for any particulars then, so I was wondering if you'd like to share that with me now, because I certainly would like to know.
I'm sorry, Alan, I can't. It's just that Rick told me out of desperation because he had to have someone to talk to at the time. It's very personal. I just can't.
I see. Well, I shall respect that confidence.
Thank you.
Have you two seen tonight's headlines?
No, I haven't seen the paper all
Take
day.
a look at this.
I see. Well, it isn't something that he hasn't been promising all along. Personally, I haven't seen any visible results yet.
Hey, Bobbie. You can take off now if you want to.
Oh, thank you, Mary Kate. I am so glad you're here. It's been the longest night of my life.
I am going home.
Dory was just telling me how beautiful Laura's wedding was.
That is probably the understatement of the year. It was staggeringly beautiful. Day I'm going to remember for a long time. Bye. Bye-bye. You're God. I don't believe you're here. You are all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I am fine. Now, if I knew I'd get a reception like this, I would go away more often, my dear.
Don't you dare. I would worry too much. I couldn't stand it. Anyway, you're back, and that's all that matters. Did you see the headlines today?
Yeah,
I'm scared.
nothing to be scared about. Look, I have to see Luke about a couple of things, then you and I, young lady, are going to get together and make up for some lost time, okay?
Okay.
But do me a favor, I do not want to hear Mitch Williams' name. I don't want to hear anything about campaign rally speeches. I've had it up to here for 3 days, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, pretty good. All we have left to do is unpack. Lila has helped me tremendously getting it decorated and furnished.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Mhm.
I can't wait to see it.
Well, we hope to have an open house just as soon as we can.
Where should we be going, darling?
You got it. Good night.
Good night, kids.
Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, they're so lucky.
What, we're not?
Oh, yes, I just mean moving into a big mansion with servants, everything. Well, Alice, hi. I was wondering when you'd get here.
Listen, it was some job getting that place straightened up. I just came by to get the hotel key, and this time I promised not to lose it.
I never blamed you for that, Alice. Why don't you sit over at the bar and have a beer? It's really quiet tonight, and I think I can leave pretty soon.
Oh, gosh, I could really use a beer.
Bill, would you please give my aunt a beer and put it on my tab?
Oh, no, honey, you don't have to do that.
I insist, so don't argue with me. It's too bad you weren't here earlier tonight.
Why?
Oh, Larry Joe was here and feeling very depressed. He had a little talk with Heather after she went in to make a phone call, and that seemed to upset him even more, because he left shortly after that.
Oh, it's too bad. I mean, I'm sorry to hear about it, but, well, I'm just too exhausted to deal with anybody's depression tonight. And besides, I got a few problems of my own to contend with.
Don't we all? Excuse me. Good evening, Floating Rib. Yes, Dr. Weber's here. Okay, hold just a second, okay. Excuse me, Jeff, there's a phone call for you at the hospital.
Oh, should have known having a whole day off. That was out of the question. Excuse me.
Yes.
Mom, I didn't see you sitting there. What brings you here?
I just got here just a few minutes ago.
Got a phone call. Dr. Weber.
Would you like anything else?
No, I think we're just fine, thanks.
Okay. I don't know what you said to Larry Joe earlier, Heather, but he was in quite a state when he left. You really ought to be careful how you talk to him. He's so sensitive.
I didn't say anything to him, Susan, but if I did, it's none of your business.
You're right, as usual.
Oh, I'm sorry, Audrey, but even if she is my cousin, I can't stand her.
Well, yes, I can sense a bit of tension between the two of you tonight. You know, Heather, it really is such a shame, since she is the only relative you have here in town outside of your mother. I mean, the only family, really.
Audrey, you may laugh at this, but
I really think of you and Steve as my family now, especially since Jeff found out that Steve is his real father.
Hey, look who I found hanging out at the bar.
Oh, Mrs. Grant.
Listen, honey, I have to get back to the hospital, but would you mind giving Audrey a ride home? You could visit with Jeremy, which is what you said you wanted to do.
Oh, Jeff, it's a little late, and I'm sure he's in bed now, and I'm awfully tired. But
Well, actually, maybe I could walk over to the hospital with you. My car is over there, if you don't mind.
Oh, no, sure, come on ahead. Listen, I'll see you at home, but don't wait up. I have no idea how long.
Right here.
Thank you. Right, I'll see you when I see you. Good night.
Good night, both of you.
Good night.
Oh, thank you.
So when did you get here?
Just a minute ago. I'm really glad we have a moment alone because I would really like to continue that conversation that we were having earlier when Jeff interrupted us.
Oh, Mom.
No, Heather, listen. I've gone along with the lies and all of the deceptions because I thought that being Jeff's wife was the most important thing in the world to you. But now, if you're just going to go messing around...
It is the most important thing in the world to me, so don't worry about it. But I don't have time to sit here and argue with you. I have more important things to do.
Where'd Heather go in such a hurry?
I don't know. But I hope she's gone straight home.
Look, you should have been there, man. You wouldn't believe it. We were in this big, giant house on Long Island. It was like a block long. All the big shots were there. And all they were talking about, the whole cooling off process, about Mitch Williams, about the campaign. You get to meet Victor? No, Victor wasn't there. But I'll tell you something. They were really, really happy with your idea about, combining the disco with some campus activity. Guess who that is? Yeah. What do you want?
I'm bored, Luke, and I don't like... We open the door...
Oh, Miss Congeniality. Come on in. We're through anyway. Look, I'll get back to you in those other couple of matters in the morning. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
I almost forgot. I got a little message for you. What's that? One of the guys from Canada told me to tell you that, told me something about a guy named Cal Jameson, that he was sorry he couldn't follow through on that for you. I didn't know what it meant, but I just figured I'd give you the message. Okay, thanks. It was just, wasn't anything important, just a personal matter. I guess it didn't work out. Okay. Come on, cutie. Oh, boy. Just having you the way I want to have you. What is wrong now?
Oh, nothing. I just can't think when you're holding me.
Then don't think so much, because holding you is so much nicer.
Yeah, I know, but we have to plan the next step, Larry Joe. Now, come on, be serious, will you, and help me.
All right.
Now, the next thing we have to do is something to Diana at the hospital while she's on duty. The phone calls are out for the time being. Maybe, some letters or notes.
Are you nuts? Are you crazy? Huh? Handwriting can be traced, Heather. Fingerprints, not to mention that it's a federal offense to use the mail.
Oh, Larry Joe, there's a way around that. Now, I saw a movie once where someone got a bunch of magazines and newspapers, and they cut out these words, and they pasted them all together to make an anonymous letter. Sure, that's it. We'll make a threatening letter, and we'll put it in the mailbox when no one can see us. Then we have to do something at the hospital to make Diana quit her job there so she'll be home all the time. Then I'll really be able to work on her.
Sounds good to me. I just want to get this thing over with. I want to get together. I want to get out so we can be together. Heather, that is all I want.
I know, Larry Joe, we can't.
Heather, I want you to kiss me so you can show me that you want me. And it better be nice, or else it's no good, is it?
Oh, Larry Joe, I want you. Now, how many times do I have to tell you that?
I don't want you to tell me at all. Not at all. I want you to show me.
Hey, what's the matter? Been spacey all night long, Bob.
Nothing, Roy, I'm sorry. It's just the Scotty and Laura's wedding made me think about a lot of things, you know?
I know. What kind of things?
Things I want. And I always will want.
Bobbie, I told you the other day, anything in the world, honey, anything you want, I will get you. Now, I just come back from a trip where some people made me the promises. I see they're going to come true. Don't you understand? The sky's going to be the limit for us.
No, I know. I believe you.
Bobbie, how can you tell me you believe me when you're crying?
Roy, it's always going to be different for us.
What do you mean different? What's going to be different?
Different from, like, the way that other people live. I'm sorry. I can't explain it any better than that.
Okay. It's me, remember?
Fire's dying down.
Yes, well, they have a way of doing that, fires, you know.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful. It lasted. I guess that's the last fire we're going to have until fall, probably, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't Laura and Scotty sound good when they called?
Laura sure sounded happy, absolutely.
I did tell you, didn't I? They loved the hotel room.
They're really having a great time out there. It has to be a honeymoon that they will remember forever.
Do you know, I think really Claudia had a marvelous idea about everybody pitching in and getting the apartment ready before they get back.
Yeah, it'll be a big surprise for them if we did. Lesley.
Rick.
Last night time we went upstairs.
Well, maybe in a minute. But couldn't we just stay here, you know, for another, a couple of minutes and just wait until the last ember dies?
Yeah.
I want to enjoy every minute of being in your arms. I feel so secure.
You are.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And I know that that's what Laura's feeling right now, Scotty.
Lesley, I want you to have that feeling for the rest of your life.